What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to our Seattle Mariners franchise mode. And if you guys weren't here just a couple episodes ago, we are now the World Series defending champions. We're looking to build this team into a dynasty, start getting things moving, get things grooving. And Seattle, one World Series appearance, one World Series championship. I'm telling you, this team has what it takes. We do have a couple of problems, and we did make a couple of changes in the offseason, getting out some of those older faces, some of those long-time Seattle Mariners fans. But we're not here to really improve, or we're not here to keep these old players around. I respect them, I paid them, but I'm giving them away to still have a chance. But this time we're getting younger. We bring in Cesar Tuce Jr., Jared Kelenic, Joe Rizzo, Julio Rodriguez, Frank Padera over in the bullpen, Logan Gilbert for starting lineup is going to be very good. We still have a lot of our World Series core. I think we only have it actually like 5, 6 players that are new. Majority of them are just are in the field, so we got a lot of new bats be looking to swing around. Don't know what they're going to be able to do, but they're top 50 prospects, and you know how MLB the Show is with top 50 prospects. They usually do pretty good. But starting off, we're gonna have Luis Garcia batting. He batted 291 last year after being. I think we were offered him. I think someone offered us him, or we found him on the trading block. But yeah, 906 OPS, 291 batting average. This guy's an absolute stud. Definitely going to be leading off. He's only 23 years old too, so I'm expecting him to be a long time guy. And here's a man who's going to be having a very interesting season, and it's going to be very interesting to see what we do with him. Jesse Winker. Winker has been with us now for 3, 4 seasons, and I love the guy. He hits well, he gets on base. The problem with Jesse Winker right now is he isn't happy. He's not happy here. He doesn't like his role. He wants to get paid more. He wants to be closer to New York. Now, when it comes to Jesse Winker's situation, I want to keep him at least for the first month. Yeah, he's signed all the way till 2026. Well, I mean, no, not 2028. My bad. Yeah, he's signed long term, so we can't affect his pay, but we can affect his team status and where he's located by trading him away somewhere. So I would probably expect Jesse Winker to be traded later on in this season. But like I said, Jesse Winker, I love the guy. He's been definitely a crowd favorite for me and hopefully for you guys too. I've never fell in love with a player more than Jesse Winker, and seeing him get so unhappy and coming to the realization I have to get rid of him, it really saddens me. I mean, some possible replacements for him would be probably Justin Upton here. He seems to have pretty decent stats. He can hit home runs, excels at walks. But yeah, that power versus righty, he's just like Jesse Winker. We also do after Michael Brantley. He's a pretty decent hitter too. Yeah, 295, 290. Immediate replacements, but they would be veteran guys that we would have to call up. I don't know. Jesse Winker though, I don't want to get rid of him, but we probably will. Batting third will be Mookie Betts, followed by the big gun Max Kepler, then longtime player Adam Frazier, George Alfaro after that, Cesar Tuce Jr. and Jared Kelenic batting after them. The two rookies expecting a big performance from Cesar Tuce Jr. this season. AFIT Central, he's 24. He's finally getting a shot. Not the greatest hitting stats, but he's quick and he's got great feeling. And then Jared Kelenic here. Power. Very good power. Alright, this guy is definitely expecting him to hit some home runs. 24 years old, 76. Low overall's a little low. And then we got first baseman Jake Bowers. Came in last year. Replaced David what's his name? Vogelbach. Played Vogelbach over in there, over in the World Series. David Bodie, he's going to be a platoon guy in the left. But against the lefties, we're going to do Christian Pache, followed by Max Kepler. Mookie Betts, the rookie Julio Rodriguez, good hitting stats. He's pretty decent on the board. Followed by George Alfaro, Luis Garcia, David Bodie, Leonard Berry. Leonard Berry is a rookie, I believe, a rookie catcher, 26B. I'm thinking he might be able to get in there for George Alfaro, but he's going to be playing first. and George O'Farrell retires or we got to get rid of him, we're going to move him over to catcher. But following the end, Joe Rizzo, he's been in the minors for too long. 73, 25A, he's looking like a bust right now, in my opinion. And if I have to get rid of a young star, it's probably going to be Joe Rizzo. Joe Rizzo is on the trading block, in my opinion, as well. As far as pitching rotations go, a little weaker in the starting rotation this year. Jamison Talion, Michael Baird, Russell Lincoln, George Kirby, and then the rookie Logan Gilbert. 79 overall, B potential, 26. Hasn't played a game yet. I think he played spring training with us, either last year or the year before that, but yeah, he's coming into his actual rookie season. I was excited when I actually was able to get him in. Over in the bullpen, we're gonna have the old man Matt Bowman, Cameron Molina, Sam Tuviela. What's going on? All right, I forgot. I tried to fool you guys. If you got to this far, you might have picked it up. This is a post commentary. For some reason, my audio did not pick up. What I'm doing here is I was trying to figure out who I wanted to be my setup pitchers and closing pitchers, because I didn't want Emmanuel Clays being my closer pitcher. Didn't want him to be there. So I think I originally went with Carl Edwards Jr., but at the end of the day, I think I went with Carmen Molina. I think Carmen Molina I wound up just throwing into closing position because that is his natural position. He's a natural closer. B potential. He's 21 and he's an absolute stud. He did have a little bit of a fallback year last year, but I am expecting good things from him still. Carl Edwards Jr., I think we wound up giving the setup position to, along with, who was it? Aaron Bummer. I think it was Aaron Bummer and Carl Edwards Jr. as the setup, and then we had Matt Bowman, Sam Tuviela, Manuel Clace, and what's his name? Frank Pedera, all being our middle relief guys. But with all that said and done, we've gotten over the lineups and we've gone over the starting lineups and the pitching rotation. You know, we've talked about possible storylines for this season. People might be getting shipped out. Longtime fan favorites might be gone this season. This is not a rebuild again. We won the World Series. We're retooling. We're trying to make players happy. If I am going to get rid of Jesse Winker, I'm going to make sure to send him away somewhere where he's going to be happy. We also do have Sam Haggerty and Tim Lopez both on the trading block. Both guys hit well. Both guys get on base. The only thing with them is they're older, and we don't have a spot for them in our rotation. So we could trade away Jesse Winker for a prospect or a couple prospects and bring one of these two up. Honestly, I'm not opposed to that. But, you know, you guys let me know what you think we might need to do with Jesse Winker. Maybe we keep him on the roster all season long. Maybe he gets a little bit happier for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I need to go in and edit his contract and we gave him a restructured deal. Who knows? But now it is time to get into the season opener against the Chicago White Sox. Alright, boys, so here we are, the first game of the season opener of 2024. And your defending World Series champions, Seattle Mariners, are taking on the Chicago White Sox, who had a great offseason. If you guys could remember, they picked up a lot of big names, definitely trying to make a huge push. But it is very odd seeing some of these teams. I feel like the computers always try to get rid of they try to get rid of all their good players more than they try to get rid of young or decent players. It's very rare. One team that I've noticed does it is the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pittsburgh Pirates, if you're like 82 overall or higher, for some reason you're on the trading block and you're getting shipped out of town. I don't know what it is. But today we're going to be starting things off with Jamison Talion against, who was it? Severino. Severino's going to be on the mound for Chicago, and we're going to have Jamison Talion. Should be a good starting starting performance from both teams. But here we are, Captain Jesse Winker hitting everyone, dabbing them up. Oh, moment of silence, please. Alright, let's play some ball. But Jamison Talion, 17-8 record, 2.73 ERA. 235 strikeouts in 33 starts. Jamison Talion had a career year last year. Usually he was like right around 500 when it came to win-loss ratio. But last year we really saw him jump out in front of things, get a lot more wins, got his ERA really far down there. It's going to be something, I promise you. Jamison Talion, starting things off. First pitch, swing in the bat, going back, center fielder gets under it. And that is going to be out number one. One pitch, one out. So that's how we're going to start things off. Things are looking good already. I'm telling you, this is going to be a great season. I can tell from the first pitch of the first season. Nick Madrigal now coming up, batted .288 last season. For some reason, my what's it called? Stats. You know, usually the scoreboard's down in the bottom right and it shows the stats, like the batting average and everything. For some reason, that was not down in my corner. I probably should have realized something was going to be wrong as soon as that is. But anyway, so there we are, 1-1 now the count. 3 pitches in. Jamison Talion looking pretty good. Working the box, not allowing anyone to get too comfortable. If you look in the bottom right now, Vogelbach went 3 for 4 and a home run with the Toronto Blue Jays. Vogelbach is having a good revival season, it looks like. The guy is good in the regular season. It's just when it comes to postseason, chokes. He's a choker. He doesn't come in clutch. He doesn't do it. Vogelbach batted, what was it, 291? No. He batted 091 in the postseason. Like, we had to get rid of him after that, especially after he was getting outperformed by rookies and all that. So, you know, I'm glad, though, that he's coming, that, you know, he's there. I think he's one of the final remaining guys from the original Seattle Mariners roster. But there we are. See Jamison Talion getting Madrigal to just choke up there and strike 3. So starting things off, 1 inning, 1 strikeout. Will he make it 2 as the first pitch is away to this batter? As that is taken for ball number 1. Amid Rosero. No stats on the regular season last year. I really highly doubt that. I think it might just be a glitch. Honestly, I think it does. Because you guys will notice, I think...
Nope, inside, ball 2.
I don't think it's next inning. I think it might be later in this episode. But you guys are going to realize when Max Kepler comes up to bat, you guys are going to notice something. But here we are, 2-0 the count, now 3-0. Jamison Talion just throwing all around. For some reason, he doesn't want to pitch it at Rosario. He's very scared of this batter. I don't know what it is. Or he's just not having control of his pitches as he finally throws a strike. 3-1 the count and a top right pitch there. 96-mile-per-hour fastball thrown. So there we are. Talion saying, there you are. I found my pitch. I found my spot. Now he's going to probably try to go right there again. 3-2. And this one right down the middle. Hitting to shallow right field. Mookie Betts just gets under it. Grabs it for out number 3. And now we get to see how the Seattle Mariners bats are going to be swinging. Garcia, Winker, and Betts are going to be starting us off here today. All right, so here we are. Luis Severino, 9-14 record last season, 3.35 ERA, 200 strikeouts in 33 appearances. Guy, you know, I don't know if it's his fault or if it's just the fact that his team isn't that good. But here we are, Luis Garcia coming up. And people always say, you can tell how someone's season's going to be based off the first batter. As he takes the first one for ball 1 at that 99-mile-per-hour fastball. Severino's trying to shake it off, saying, that's all right. It's the first pitch. It's the first pitch. Still kind of like warm-ups. Here he is getting set. Pitch away, ball 2. Severino getting a little upset. You can look and see it in his face. He's like, I should have had that one. I should have had that one, but you know what? Here we are. We'll go with pitch number 3 now. Go to pitch number 3. Winds up again. Throws this one down in the dirt. 3-0. And Luis Garcia now just going to sit back, take some pitches maybe. Or is he going to go after this one? If it's his pitch, he's got to swing. Oh, he takes it. 3-1 now the count. Luis Garcia now has to defend after that one strike. He's only got 2 more to work with. Doesn't want to get punched out here. Here comes pitch number 5. And this one down the middle, swung on, cracked into center field, and that's going to be a base hit for Luis Garcia. Atta boy, atta boy. Look at him pumping up the crowd and pumping up the boys in the bullpen. Not the bullpen, the bench. Pumping up the boys in the bench. Just telling them, hey, look at that. Starting things off right with a little tap to the helmet. Maybe he'll try to steal second, who knows. But now up is the disgruntled Jesse Winker. A lot of trade rumors circling around this guy, along with morale being down. You know, you can't have a cancer in the locker room. Hopefully, you know, he's at least being a good veteran to all these younger players. You know, he's not being an asshole or anything behind the scenes. Hopefully he's being a good mentor for Cesar Tooth Jr. and all these other young guns. As we see Sabrino actually going after Winker. This one put down the middle, swung on into right field, and just going to be caught for a pop out for out number 1. Jesse Winker now just going to walk in. Thought he got a little more of that one, but the right fielder said nah. As for the starting lineup, Luis Garcia, Jesse Winker, Mookie Betts, Max Kepler, Adam Frazier, George Alfaro, Cesar Tooth Jr., Jarrett Kelenic, and then Jake Bauers ending the lineup out. Speaking of Mookie Betts, here he is. He was the MVP last season for the playoff run and won quite a few trophies as well. He batted .322 last season, 44 home runs, 144 RBIs, and 13 stolen bases. So he's looking to build off of that monster performance. You know, he was a former Red Sox, then he got put onto Kansas City Royals, and now up in Seattle, he finally brings them to the first little championship, and he will probably be in the record book for the Seattle Mariners for years to come, and possibly even decades to come. I believe in this guy more than anything. He was our first big investment. I threw a lot of money at him, and he luckily took the pay forward contract, so every year he's getting paid a little bit less and less. But, you know, he is getting older, and you know you can only expect his performance to decline. So it's a good thing we got him. Oh, pickoff over at first, but he slides in safe. But yeah, you know, you got to pay those guys when they're young. Because when they're older, you know, they might want to get paid more, but it's not good financially. Because if their performance drops, what are you paying them all that money for? That's called a bad contract. 1-2 the count now. Sabrino getting on to pitch number 12. Looking to punch out Mookie Betts here.
I got the count.
There it
2-2.
is. Ball 2-2. Now the count. Betts staying poised. Betts probably one of the most walked batters in the league last season. Every time I've ever jumped into a game and watched, Betts usually gets walked on the first thing. Oh, struck on. Wait, Betts says, wait, what? That wasn't a ball? Excuse me? Betts just steps back, getting ready to go get another pitch. Looks back, he's like, hey, Ref, did you really just say that's strike 3? Both management and Betts not happy with that one, but he's just going to walk away as he knows he can't get tossed out. Another pickoff to Garcia happens, but he just gets on into there, standing up. Max Kepler now coming in. He was a trade deadline acquisition by Seattle for their deep playoff run. Guy hits absolute dingers out there, and he'll be looking to do the same this season. And as it says, he doesn't have any stats for us this season. Well, that's a lie, because he was hitting dingers, and he was also in our playoff run. He is now a World Series champion, acquired from the Minnesota Twins, a long-time Twin. A lot of fans speculating on why would they ever trade Max Kepler. Well, their team wasn't doing too good. Max Kepler wanted out of there. Morale was down, probably. Oh, 0-2 now the count. Kepler now hasn't even swung his bat, and he's like, all right. Here it is. I got to start swinging. I got to get these crowds going. 2 outs, guy on first. Kepler going to be looking to get something going here. Oh, what is this? Ball going back, crowd going on their feet. Everyone's looking up. Right fielder stops at the wall, and that's it. That's a 2-run home run for the Max Kepler man. There it is. 2-run home run to start the season off. And I have a feeling this is going to be another one of those deep playoff run seasons. As the season starts off with a 2-run home run. There it is. Luis Garcia giving a little high five. Everyone getting excited. That fan probably going to want that ball signed. Look at that. You can tell from the crack of the bat that one was going out of there. I think if the right fielder maybe had a little bit farther back, maybe he could have jumped up. But who really knows?
The second baseman.
Now Severino is going to be pitching against
Frazier.
Adam Frazier. Yes, it is Adam Frazier with the old Pittsburgh Pirate, new Seattle Mariner. This guy was acquired in Hayes' first year as manager from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Actually acquired quite a few Pirates and a couple, and just, I think it was 1 or 2 blockbuster trades with them. Bring in Jameson Talley, Adam Frazier, along with a couple of young gun rookies who I think are still in our system right now. Most of them are probably gone though. As he takes that 1-2-1 now the count. Alright. Let's get this done. Get this moving, Frazier. Don't strike out here. Don't strike out. Alright, looks at that one for strike number 2. 2-2 now the count. Just kind of taps his little cleats. He's like, alright, I understand. I understand. Ball 3 now, full count. Now he's got in the back of his head, you know, maybe I could walk. Maybe I just get a walk and we could get through this one without even having to swing a bat. Here comes the pitch, swung on and fouled away. That was his pitch and he knows it. Look at him talking to himself like, hey, that was my pitch. You're not going to get another one like that. You better get ready for wherever he throws next. So here comes the ball. This one on the outside looks like a ball. Frazier very unhappy, yells at the just sits there taking it. He knows he probably messed up there. Adam Frazier and Mookie Betts, 2 strikeouts called that shouldn't have been strikeouts. But now it's time to get on into the quick management part of this session, boys. So let's get on into it. Alright, boys, so here we are, top of the second. Jameson Talley already starting off pretty good. 1 strikeout in 1 inning. He's looking to build off of that, and he'll be going up against the third baseman, Matt Shotman. Alright, let's take a look at him. So he's got pretty good power against righties, alright. Alright. Connor versus righty, pretty good. Ooh, those quirks. That's a lot of quirks. Alright. Surprised to see him. I don't know why it says that he's on my team. I think that might just be a glitch at the moment. He's supposed to be on Chicago, not my team. But, you know, if I could get a player like Matt. Ooh, single. Alright. Yeah. Let's try to pick him off and, you know, keep him decent. I've seen some Frazier things. Alright. Mazzara gets us okay. A walk for Lopez. Fielder's choice. Chicago is back within 1. And another hit. Alright, Italian. Let's chill out here. Ah, there we go. Fielder's choice and a strikeout. Alright, so not the best top of the second. A lot of, you know, walk gets 1 in and a lot of hits. But here we are with George Alfaro. He gets off to a single. There it is. Alright, so no third base. Caesar 2 Jr. as first at bat strikes out. And Jared Kelenic, now the rookie first at bat, grounds out. Alright, Italian, fly out for him. Rosario, ground out and ground out. Alright, Jake Bowers starts us off with a double. That's what I like to see. Jesse Winker. Not Jesse Winker. Luis Garcia hits a double, scoring Bowers, giving us a 3-2 lead. 1 run for us. Jesse Winker grounds out. Bring up Mookie Betts, who flies out. Max Kepler, home run earlier this game. Can he do it again? No, fly out for him. Jameson Talley up against Mazar, who hits a single. Now 2 for 2. Luis Roberts walks. Ariel walked again. As Grandadal strikes out. Ruda hits into a fielder's choice. And Moore strikes out as well. Adam Frazier ground out. George Alfaro up to bat. Gets a single earlier. Hits a single again. Caesar Jr. flies out. And Jared Kelenic grounds out. Angel Lopez now up to start off top of the lineup. Strikeout. McGrill's solo home run ties the game. Amid Rosario now coming on up. Ground out. Matt Chapman hits a solo home run, giving Chicago a 1-run lead. 4-3 now the score. Nomar Mazara now coming up. He strikes out. Jake Bowers coming in to bat at the bottom of the lineup. Ground out. Luis Garcia, 2 for 2 on the day, pops up. And Jesse Winker ground out as well. All right. Roberts starts off with a double, and I think that is going to do it yeah, it's going to do it. So Matt Chapman's going to be coming in. He's going to start off with a fly out and gives up a 2-run home run to Ruda. Alright, Moore flies out, Lopez hits a single, and McGrill hits a double, scoring another run. Now 7-3, 4-run lead for Chicago. Okay, error, Betts reaches on an error, good. Chapman strikes out, Frazier hits into a fielder's choice, and George Alfaro strikes out as well. Now Chapman struck out, Mazzara fly out, and Roberts gonna fly out. Cedar 2 Jr. coming on up, 0-2. Neither rookie able to get any hits going so far. And there we go. A single and a stolen base. Nice to see. Jared Kelenic popped out, still unable to get on base. Jake Bowers moves the 2 Jr. over to third. Bring up Luis Garcia, 2 for 3 on the day. He's going to swing and strike out, leaving the guy in scoring position. Randall grounds out. Ruda flies out, and Moore strikes out. Jesse Winker now coming up to bat. This guy is 0 for 3 on the day. It's a solo home run, cutting the lead down to 3. Mookie Betts coming in against Luis Severino. No, we're going to see Justin Topa come in. 32-year-old, 78 overall relief pitcher. All right, not too bad stats there. He starts us off with a double. That's what we like to see. Kepler moves him over to third. And Frazier hits a double, scoring Betts, cutting the lead down to 2. George Alfaro hits into a grounder, and Cesar 2 Jr. 2-run home run ties the game. 7-7 game. There it is. 7-7. Cesar 2 Jr. having a great first game. He gets his first hit, his first home run, and first stolen base, all in one. This guy is already looking to be a complete stud. But Jared Kelenic now coming in, where Carlos Rodon just finally gets a look. 30 years old, 81 overall relief pitcher. Jared Kelenic 0 for 4 on the day. And we're finally going to get a pitching change, as we're going to put in Sam Tuviolola to start us off. Angel Lopez ground out. Madrigal now coming up, hits a double. Adam Rosera hits a single, leaving Madrigal over on second. Matt Chapman strikes out, and Nomar Mazara hits a double, scoring 2 runs. 9-7 now. Walk for Luis Roberts, and all right, Randall walks. Ruda coming up and hits into a fielder's choice. So we need to score 2 runs here, boys. Start us off right, Bowers. Start us off right. Brad Hand coming in to close us out. This is going to be a tough one. See what Bowers strike out. Okay, Luis Garcia strike out, and Jesse Winker, last chance, grounds out, and we're going to be losing this one 9-7 to the White Sox. Alright, so not a bad performance by the boys in there. Not a bad one at all. It was more of a pitching duel. Not really pitching duel. A lot of early mistakes. It's the first game, though, of the season. It's just fine. Sam Travola gets the loss there. ERA of 18. Oh, my God. So what we're going to do here is just try to get to the end of April. We will be jumping into a couple games. Tag games. Batted off with a walk. No, it's alright. So we finally beat the White Sox game number 2, 2-1. Alright, jump on in a game. Hands trying to close us out, and the White Sox beat us 4-3. That's fine. 2-1 lead again. Skip. White Sox beat us 2-1. Alright, so here we are. Finally in April, we have a 1-3 record. Not what we like to see, but we're going up against the 0-4 Los Angeles Angels. Now, last year we played the Angels quite a bit. Leonard Berry sustained an injury. Fractured shin in today's game. He'll be out 1 to 2 months. No, not okay. Not okay. Alright, I can't have my young guns or start being injured. Alright, I haven't had to deal with injuries once in my entire time as a manager here as manager of the Seattle Mariners. Alright, I've kept a healthy squad. I do not want to deal with injury-prone players. So let's put in Jake Bauers into his position. Just switch our lineup a little bit. And let's keep on moving. So we lose the first game, give Los Angeles their first win and second win. Oh, and Adam Frazier now out 1 to 2 months. Oh, come on, boys. Come on, you got to stay healthy. Oh, my God. All right, our team hasn't been doing that good anyway, so maybe taking, making a couple changes in the lineup might do it. Let's put in, who are we going to put in? Joe Rizzo? Or David Bodie? Nah, David Bodie should be playing every day. He's a veteran. He's a World Series champion. Yeah, let's put him on in there. Let's fix the lineup, though. All right, so we'll move him down for George Alfaro. Yeah, he'll be our 6th batter in against righties, so that's fine with me. And then just put him in the 5 hole with no DH, even though that doesn't really matter for us. But yeah, the lineups look good now. But 1-2 months injuries for 2 players. Our rookie Leonard Berry and Adam Frazier. Let's keep on moving. Bottom 9, 0-outs. Talon got a shutout going late in the game. Let's jump on in here and try to finish this shutout. Alright, so here we are. Bottom of the 9th, shutout going.
For the A's, the right fielder.
Let's get this ball started. Good enough. A lot of blue in the box. Who I like to see. Oh, Italian. You got to go after him. Get in the strike zone, baby. You still got plenty of energy. Oh, a little lag there. But it's alright. Fouled down the line. That would have been probably a double. Possibly a triple if he was fast enough. Let's just get someone warming up. Cameron Molina, just in case. Brad, just in case he can't finish it off, we'll get a closer warmed up here. Now the third pitch is away for ball 2, 2-1 now the count. Coming on up, 102 pitches after this one. Ooh, no go there. Should have gave it to him. That's alright. 3-1, we're just going to throw this right at him. Fouls that one off as well. Full count now to this guy. We're going to give him a little bit of a slider down and in. Try to strike him out here. And there we go. Punch out number 1 for Jamison Talion. We're hyped. We're hyped. We got a shutout going. We strike out the first batter. Oh, but we are hyped. So again, sorry about that. Again, another guy, a lot of blue. So let's just aim for those blue targets. And we should be just fine up high, top right. Throw another fastball. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Let's get our confidence up there so that way we can start making even more accurate pitches. Just another fastball right at him. All right. Follows that one off into left field. Get him with that low slider again. See if he'll swing at this. Oh, he will. The 12 curve doesn't get him. Gets a little piece of that over and grounds it into the foul line into right field. Let's see if we can get him here. Punch out. No, doesn't swing at the high fastball. 1-2 now the count. Go again right at that slider, low and in. Low and out. This one is grounded. Possibly could stay fair, but no. Going to be picked up foul. Smith has to walk all the way back, or jog anyways. High fastball again. No, doesn't swing at it. All right, so he's got a good eye for those inside pitches, high and in. Try to see. No, doesn't get enough control on that ball, Italian. Another full count. We're just going to pitch it right at him then. As he swings and saves us from walking him right there. He fouls that one away. We just throw a little bit of a more inside fastball. Swung on and missed for the two-seam fastball. Strikeout number 2. One more and we will do it, and we'll walk away with the victors with a 1-0 shutout. Italian going to try to finish it off against the 9th batter, I believe. There's so much blue in this box, it's unbelievable. Oh, 6-6 the score. Oh no, 6-4. I'm sorry, that 4 looked like a 6 to me. Alright, so the pitch is away. 0-2 now the count after that slider gets fouled off over into right field. And this could be the final pitch of the game. No, again, fouled off into left field. My apologies. Past two pitches have been fouled into left field, not right field. As the final pitch, again, fouled into left field. This guy could straighten it out. He might be able to get the Angels, or not the Angels, the A's on right track. As a pitch is hit high left field. Left fielder dives, but nowhere even close to where the guy was located. All right, let's keep this moving. Oh, high hit to second baseman, and there it is. Talion gets the shutout, 1-0 victory for the Seattle Mariners. And now we're going to move back in to the simulation. Alright, so here we are back in simulation after that 1-0 victory against the Angels. And we get a trade offer for Sam Haggerty for relief pitcher Justin Anderson. Ugh, 31 years old, can't do it. I can't do it, not enough coming back for that value. 7-6. Ooh, Cameron Molina. We haven't had a chance to pitch with him yet. The big bearded Molina. Do we do it? This would be maybe our possible last game. Yeah, screw it. Try to get this save. We got to catch up with those Astros. 9-2 record. We're all the way back with a 5-6. I mean, we're only 2 games away from jumping back up into the division. If we beat the Angels, we tie them with a 6-6 record. Could jump us all the way back up to second place if the Texans lose.
Now batting.
But here we are. We got to go up against Raymond Malona. We got 1 out already. Going into this one, we're just going to attack him right away with Molina. And hope that Molina's got what it takes to be that stud closer. There we are, already 0-2 the count. So I like to see Molina not playing around, coming on into this game, looking to attack these batters and just strike them on out. Alright, we're going to throw a low four-seam here. Swung on and missed for strikeout number 1. There it is, 2 outs now, only 1 more from getting the saves to walk away with a 7-6 victory for the Seattle Mariners. High ball gets away from him with Matt Olson, has to back out. Guy on first base, all we really need is a ground ball, and that could be it, or a pop fly. Don't want to give Matt Olson, though, too much. This guy is a power hitter and will go yard if given the opportunity. So a four-seam fastball gets him by. Let's throw it again. All right, fouls away. 1-2 now the count. Throw him a little inside slider. Maybe he'll chase it, and he won't. He will let that one go, but it's still called strike number 3. Matt Olson goes down looking, and Seattle walks away with another saved victory. This time by the young gun, Cameron Molina. A 21-year-old closing pitcher gets it done. He's only 21 years old, and he already has a World Series ring and is now the closer for the Seattle Mariners. I can only imagine how these Mariners are going to look 5-10 years from now. You know what? 5 years from now, when all of our young players are in their prime, and they're only getting better. They can only get better. Most of our guys are right around I would have to say, average age. For the core that won the World Series, I'd probably have to say most of them are 30 years old right now. But we have a lot of young guns coming up through the system, such as Cesar Juice Jr., Cameron Molina, and whatnot, Jared Sheffield. And, I mean, it's looking to be a pretty good team. Like, a lot of our young guys are only like 23, 24. Cameron Molina's only 21, and he's already won a World Series. So I can only imagine when he gets older and he really starting to want to ring chase, what he can look like. Oh, buddy, his roster. I'm excited. I'm excited for the future. But we really need to get on those relief pitchers. So I think what I'm going to wind up doing right now is I'm going to go 1 series at a time, and I'm going to manually start picking out the relief pitchers that I want to scout in this year's draft. Just because we need some relief pitching help and we need some prospects. So maybe I might even trade someone away to try to get some relief pitching prospects as well. Maybe I trade away Justin Sheffield. I mean, he doesn't got any real roster spot here. 72 overall, I think he's 27 years old. Yeah, he's not going to turn into that high 90s player like I was hoping. Joe Rizzo, another guy, 25, it's only 73. So it could be interesting. Could be a very interesting turn of events here for it. But we got to fix this roster, start moving people around from the MLB, AAA, and AA. So I want to get on that, boys. And while I do that, I'll just cut until, we start getting back into the simulation or something else happens. Alright, so here we are. We're starting back up in the simulation. Try to finish out this season. We got Tampa Bay, the Yankees, Texans, Detroit. I mean, it should be a pretty easy schedule for us. We came back. We're now a positive team. No. Rays oh, wow. 3-0 victory for the Rays. 2-4 loss for us. But there we go. We're starting to get on a winning streak. Kepler, no, that's alright. Philip Bunny, no, it's a double A injury. Just auto it. It's perfectly fine. Yankees again beats us. Blue Jays offering us Justin Anderson again. Oh, well, not again, but Justin Anderson. That could be a 80 overall B potential. That's a good move, but I don't need MLB relief pitching right now, especially an old guy like that, a veteran. I don't really need that at the moment. I want some young prospects. All right, Gilbert's working on a no-hitter in the 7th. All right, let's see if we can get it. No, we blew it. We blew the no-hitter for the young Logan Gilbert. That's unfortunate. Charles Robertson, no longer injury. Perfect. Starting to see a lot of wins. AAA injury. Just keep on moving. 9-1. No, thank you. Let's just keep going. But Frank Padera, our relief pitcher, is going to be hurt. Let's put him on the 60-day IR. And let's call up a relief pitcher. Who should we call up? Who do you guys think I'm going to be calling up? Because I don't actually, I think I remember. But, before we even get there, tell me who you guys think we're going to wind up calling up. But Frank Padera, and that was the top 50 prospect. I was doing really good. But anyways, we're going to go into our roster management here now. And we are going to wind up calling up Nelson Cortez Jr., I believe. No. Freddie Snavely. I think it was Freddie Snavely we wound up calling up because of his age. I think it's because he was a little bit older. Freddie Snavely, I think we wound up, yup. Yeah, Freddie Snavely going to get called up because of those moves. He had extra moves. Only reason we called him up, he is in the rotation now, and I am expecting big things. Freddie Snavely, I think I tried to get him into our rotation last year, but unfortunately due to us acquiring some relief pitching, we had to send him down 13-3 now against Detroit. We wound up beating him 17-3. Alright, Ernest Salazar no longer injured. Just auto-utilize him. That's fine. Double A, Dill Bundy, just auto. 5-6 for Barnes, now simulated. 12-6 victory for us. Cardinals want to offer us Cody Whitley. Alright, the relief pitcher, no thank you. Not even close to fair value, in my opinion. So we're just going to keep moving. All right, 4-3 lead for us right now. Mariners beat them 5-3, so that's another victory. Mookie Betts hurt. Oh, okay, it's only a day or two. Just keep him active. Keep him active. Mookie Betts no longer injured. Yep, just like I thought. Just place him on the bench. We'll just throw him right back into his spot. Shouldn't be too big. Just put him in where Christian Posh was right there. Jesse Winker there, and where was he here? I think he was. Where is it there? Yeah, that's about right. But that is about all we're going to wind up having time for this game. Oh my God, 343 Max Kepler, really, dude? You're killing it. Oh my God, I'm so happy with my acquisitions. Everyone is on fire. This team's winning games left and right. Oh, we do have to figure out something with Jesse Winker. It's gonna hurt my soul if I wind up getting rid of him. Okay. Alright, boys. But in the next one, we'll get on up into the All-Star break, jump into some more games, try to get some more action going, maybe do the MLB draft. But until next time, guys, stay safe, and please be safe. I don't want any of you guys getting hurt out there with everything that's going on. I do respect the movement and everything, but I don't want to see anyone wind up getting hurt. It was horrendous what happened to George Floyd. I really hope those guys rot in hell. But I don't want to see any of you guys wind up getting hurt. So, till next time, guys. See you later.